the change in Congress. Not that it just opened to the people's house. I hope you saw going through this, we wanted to be very open to the American public of what we were talking about. No longer do you have to pass a bill to find out what's in it. We will abide by 72 hours. This will not be thousands of pages. This will be about 150 pages or less. Not only will the members be able to read it, the public will be able to see it as well. I wanted to make sure that the members actually got the information about the bill before it's read to all of you. I'm trying to change the House where it works again. We know at any time when you sit and negotiate within two parties that you got to work with both sides of the aisle. So it's not 100% of what everybody wants, but when you look, the country is going to be stronger. This is going to be transformational, where our Congress is literally going to vote to spend less money this year than we spent last year. We're going to reform cutting red tape. So as just NEPA hasn't been reformed in more than 40 years, streamlining it. Construction jobs today, if you want to build a road, 7 years of review. We narrow that to 1 to 2. That is transformational, that America can get to work again, people can have jobs again, cut our spending, and also protect our military and our vets. With that, let's open up for questions. Yes.
Thank you. You said last night that you got more excited than depressed after your phone call with them. This morning, according to what we're seeing and talking to members from your caucus who you've asked to have unity, they are angry, they are not pleased, they think that you've given away the farm here. How do you get those conservative members? Do you meet them? How do you get them back?
I'm not sure who you're talking to, because we did a conference call with our conference, and over 95% were overwhelmingly excited about what they see. They haven't had, they're getting the text today in the process. Look, in every single negotiation when it comes to debt ceiling and others, you get both sides of the party voting to pass the bills, and I expect the same thing happens.
Speaker McCarthy, some of the sentiment coming from your members, from Ken Buck, he said that he's appalled by the spending. Ralph Norman calling it insanity. Even if you can afford to lose some of those conservative members, do you worry that someone, because any one of them could, would bring a motion to vacate?
Not at all.
Are you worried about losing your job
Not at
as
all.
part of these negotiations?
Not at all.
Speaker, how confident are you today that this bill will pass on Wednesday?
Look, I think people are going to sit there and read it. I think it's good for the American public. You're going to have Republicans and Democrats be able to move this to the president. The president agreed with this bill as well.
Mr. Speaker,
Yeah.
when the bill comes up Wednesday or Thursday, whenever, will you commit to it not going onto the floor when the market is open? So if there's some concern that if there's not the votes, we're not going to have a TARP issue like we did in 2008. Later.
We're going to put the bill on the floor in 72 hours and pass it. You spend a lot of time thinking up crazy stuff.
Oh wow, friends! The latest Social Security proposal is gaining more support. Under this new proposal, lawmakers say that millions of Americans would receive more in benefits, and no one would receive less. A group of senators are pushing to increase Social Security benefits immediately. My dear friends, there are new details on this proposal, so please make sure that you watch until the end of this video. Also, tomorrow, Memorial Day, I will be announcing several winners for the Walmart gift card giveaway. If you would like to enter these giveaways, all you have to do, friends, is click and like several of my videos and then comment below the keyword of each video that you watch. The more videos that you watch and then comment on, the greater your chances, friends, of winning the giveaways. A pair of United States senators are pursuing a bipartisan proposal to reform Social Security. The lawmakers are aiming to calm fears that their plan would lead to reduced benefits for Social Security recipients. The senators, Republican Bill Cassidy of Louisiana and Independent Angus King of Maine, are leading a group of legislators in a proposal to reform Social Security on several fronts. According to Go Banking Rates, their ideas include raising the full retirement age to 70 years old from 67. They also have proposed creating a sovereign wealth fund to help pay for Social Security. The fund could be funded with $1.5 trillion or more in borrowed money. Another option is changing the formula that calculates monthly Social Security benefits from one based on a worker's average earnings over 35 years to a formula based on a number of years spent working and paying into Social Security. These proposals come amid heightened talk of reforming Social Security before the program's Old Age and Survivors Insurance Trust Fund runs out of money. One estimation that it could happen as soon as the year 2032, leaving the program solely reliant on payroll taxes for funding. If this happens, it might only cover about 75% of benefits. Many Social Security advocates strongly oppose raising the full retirement age, equating such a move as a cut in benefits. Bill Cassidy and Angus King look to quell those fears in a joint statement that was recently issued. In response to what they called incomplete reports regarding the proposal, the senators said their goal is to preserve and protect the retirement security of all Americans now and long into the future. They said the Social Security Fund will be insolvent in less than a decade if Congress chooses to do nothing. Current law requires painful 24% cuts to benefits and a daunting future for fulfilling our promises. If we come together now, we can preserve and protect the retirement security of all Americans now and long into the future. Senator Bill Cassidy and Angus King said that conversations are ongoing regarding their plan, and they will provide further details when they have a fully developed plan. But they did offer a peek at a couple of possible elements in their statement. So the lawmakers wrote, there are dozens of considerations being weighed to protect Social Security, including locking early retirement at 62, a protection for lower wage workers, and seeking avenues to increase benefits immediately. Both senators made it clear that under the plan that they are discussing, millions would immediately receive more money and no one would receive less. But the wild card is whether their plan even makes it to a congressional vote. They might have a hard time convincing Democrats and even some Republicans to sign on to a higher full retirement age. President Biden and many Democrats prefer addressing the funding shortfall through new revenues, while many Republicans favor reduced spending. The threat to Social Security payments posed by a debt ceiling impasse keeps many Americans anxious. In all, roughly 1 in 7 Americans aged 65 or older depend on the federal benefits for at least 90% or more of their income. Experts told ABC News that if the United States fails to make Social Security payments next month, or even delays payments for a few days, low-income older individuals would face dire circumstances, foregoing basic necessities like food and medical care. For older adults living paycheck to paycheck, this debt ceiling process has been absolutely terrifying. A failure to make Social Security payments would hit some older Americans by next week. The federal government is scheduled to make payments on June 1st, 2023, to enrollees in a supplemental Social Security program for low-income older individuals with disabilities. Then the following day, a batch of Social Security payments totaling $25 billion is scheduled to go out to general recipients, targeting the most vulnerable, such as older enrollees. Additional payments are scheduled to go out on June 14th, June 21st, and June 28th, each of which amounts to about $25 billion. So my dearest friends, what are your thoughts on the current situation? Please let me know what your thoughts are in the comments section below. Well, my most beautiful and my most amazing friends, that is the end of my daily stimulus update video for this Sunday. My dearest friends, thank you very, very much for joining me here and for being part of this community. To say thank you and to show my appreciation, I will be announcing several winners this coming Memorial Day for the Walmart gift card giveaway. If you would like to enter these giveaway, friends, all you have to do is click and like several of my videos and then comment below the keyword of each video that you watch. The more videos that you watch and then comment on, the greater your chances, friends, of winning the giveaways. Thank you and have a wonderful and very blessed Memorial Day weekend.